All right, we're here. Ask a Trojan with Fred Davis. I'm going to be substituting for Jonathan Kay today. How you doing today, Fred?
Good. I'm good. Just
all right.
A lot of practice.
Great. Okay, the first couple of questions are going to talk about the tight end position. Bill from Port Angeles, Washington wants to know what the hardest part of the transition from wide receiver to tight end, and following up with that, Tyler from Costa Mesa wants to know, was it planned or was it your body just mature and you became a tight end?
I'd probably say my body matured and became tight end. Like, I got out to here and then started working out. You can start getting your grown man weight on a little bit, start eating good, so get a little bit bigger. So that's what happened with me, and I just changed over from receiver to tight end. From it being hard, it's not a hard transition. You know, a little bit more blocking, you know what I'm saying, bigger guys and blocking corners, but, you know, you get used to it.
Okay. And there's a kind of follow-up with that, too. John from Tyler, Texas, says his son is your favorite player, and he wants you to go to the Philadelphia Eagles, by the way, so keep that in mind. But would you rather be a wide receiver than a tight end?
I'm kind of like it tight end a lot now. I like it a lot. I'm kind of used to it now. Me to change over, have to work harder and get slimmer, I think. But I like tight end at my position because I'm an athletic tight end. So.
All right. And there's actually another follow-up to that. Ken wanted to know, Antonio Gates is a wide receiver that's kind of like a hybrid. He plays a lot of tight end. Do you want to be that kind of new type of tight end in the NFL? And who in the NFL do you admire at tight end?
I'd probably have to say I would want to play that position because I like both receiver and tight end. I like line up sometimes like they do me out here. I line up a little bit, but a little bit of both is cool. So I'll try both of them. Probably somebody I look up to a tight end. Tony Gonzalez probably.
He had a huge game this weekend.
He does it every week, so I got to go with him.
I never get him on my fantasy team. I don't know. Okay, so Jeff Davis, who I assume is no relation, there's a couple questions about recruiting here. He wanted to know, did you catch any slack from people at home when you committed to USC?
Yeah, a lot of people say you should go all the way out there. He's far from home, no family. It's going to be hard. I mean, it's going to be hard, but you got to grow up, so that's what I did, and I had to do it the hard way, kind of.
Yeah, now, there was a whole bunch of stories about your recruitment. Your coach went on an Ohio State message board and said you were coming to Ohio State. Everyone there seemed to think you were going to Ohio State. And then Pete Carroll came out and you had chicken wings with him or something, an in-home visit, and you ended up enrolling at USC. Was that true? Or?
Yeah, so I guess, it did happen. I think my coach thought I was going to go to state because I was really liking Ohio State a lot. But then when I started coming to SC and hearing about them more in the program and learning more about SC, I kind of felt them more. So I just came out here.
All right. There you go. Yeah, you and Ted Ginn were in that same class.
Yeah.
Okay. So John in Columbus, this is another recruiting question. What made you decide to do USC and not Ohio State? And obviously, was there pressure to stay, in state? And then Terry wants to know, was USC the only school recruiting you as a tight end?
It was no school that recruited me as a tight end. I was an all-straight receiver because I was only 200 pounds then, so it's different. But from Ohio State to USC, it was a tough decision, but I had to make it, and I feel I made the greatest decision ever, so I feel good about it.
Okay. There is Eric from Torrance, and he wants to know, did you get your timing and catching down a little bit more? Is that coincidental? What happened this year that's different than the other years, I think you mean?
I guess just having more opportunity, Dwayne, Steve, and I have been here, and we got a lot of young receivers. I knew I probably had to play more of a receiving role this year, so just did what I had to do and just help my team anyway. Good.
You certainly are. Okay, and then there's one more. Eddie from Toledo, Ohio wants to know, you played with his brother, Marvel Thompson, at Rogers High School.
Yeah.
And he wants to know if you're going to be home for the Rogers St. John's game because he wants your autograph.
Nah, I think they already played and they won, so congratulations.
I think for the basketball game. I'm sorry, in the winter.
Oh, basketball. I don't know. I might be working. Oh, yeah, the winter time?
Yeah.
Nah, probably be getting ready out here practicing stuff. So.
Do you get to go home much anymore? I know you were late a few times. You went home earlier in your career.
Nah, I don't really go home that much anymore. Unless I got like a couple weeks.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, I'll just stay out here.
Well, hey, thanks very much and good luck the rest of the season.
No problem. Thanks. Hey.